Good morning, everyone. So my low is actually really simple. I actually got hurt not once, but twice yesterday. And that's obviously my low. I just said that. The first time I got hurt was I tripped over something falling backwards, and I landed on both my side and my elbow. Now, thankfully, this was indoors. So if it was outdoors, moving like on asphalt or concrete, like something hard and rough. This was just on floor tile. So hard, but relatively smooth. But it didn't make it hurt any less. I got like a bruise here, got like a bruise like on this area, my hip right here. It hurts. I'm okay though. But the other time I got hurt, and apparently the blister kind of popped. I actually got burned like right here. I was putting something in my oven, and the knuckle hit one of the oven racks, and obviously the oven racks inside a hot oven are going to be hot as well. So I should probably get like a Band-Aid for this or something. And I'll do that later. Right now I'm feeling fine. Let's see. My high was, I've actually been watching a show recently called The Legend of Vox Machina, which I'm actually quite enjoying. So when the first season ends, I'll definitely be talking about it. But right now, I can definitely say I'm quite enjoying it. So I'll look forward to that. And my act of kindness was I had to run an errand for my grandma. Oh, actually, another part of my high, before I forget, my mom is back from California safely. At least I think she is. See, unfortunately, when my father tells me that he's gonna like call and tell me everything's okay, he usually forgets to do that. I mean, she was scheduled to get home at 10 o'clock last night, and my father was gonna pick her up from the airport, so I imagine that she's in okay. So, I mean, I'll probably have to go to their house this morning and ask, but I'm okay doing with whatever. So with that out of the way, good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. I didn't do this week's One Piece Manga Chapter yet, so let's get started, shall we? While I'm waiting for this computer to load up, I want to say I hope everyone had a happy Valentine's Day yesterday. I actually had a nice Valentine's Day. I mean, yeah, I'm single, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy the day. Besides, I know, and I talked about this at length yesterday, but I know at some point I'll find the right gal. I'm not fretting. She, delightful. Okay. Luckily, I set this up last night so I'd be ready to do this. I didn't read it yet, though. Don't worry. Okay. One Piece, Chapter 1040. Wasted Words on Young Ears. Okay. Looks like the fight is continuing where we left off with Kid and Law versus Big Mom. Okay. Kid is still firing that magnum cannon. All right. Okay. Ooh. And she still won't go down the hole. What can I say? She's Big Mom. What can I tell you? Ooh. Looks like Big Mom is actually activating her soul focus ability. For those of you who don't know, the way the Big Mom's soul focus ability works is she'll give you, a choice. You either give up X number of years of your own lifespan, or you serve her, or become her slave. Or sometimes she'll just straight up kill you. Now, for this ability to work, the person that she's using it on, or the people she's using it on, have to feel complete and utter fear. Let's see how the guys handle this. Okay. Yep, I knew Kid Law wouldn't be afraid of this. I mean, I love that Kid literally says, why should we be afraid of the weak words of some old hag who's outlived her welcome? What's Law doing? I can only imagine how hideous your death scream will be. What? Okay. Looks like, well, they're still not losing any of their lifespan. Misery is about to attack. Okay. Oh my goodness. I know what Law's doing. See, when everyone in the worst generation, Kid, Law, Luffy, Zoro, and Killer, were fighting Kaido and Big Mom on the roof, they actually tried separating them by just having Big Mom straight up fall off on Higashima. Because remember, it was in the air. Prometheus, one of her homies, was able to save her because, she could command him to do so. But what if you took Big Mom's ability to speak away? Or for that matter, her ability to make any sound whatsoever? Now, back in Law's flashback on Dressrosa, Rocinante essentially raised Law, kind of like a pseudo-father figure. And Rocinante's ability was he could actually create like a sort of pocket dimension where you couldn't create any sound whatsoever, or no one could hear you. And Law's figured out how to do that with his ability. So now Big Mom can't control any of her homies. That's really brilliant. Okay. I like that. Oh, and now it's working. Now it's really working. Oh, and she fell into the armory. Did she just take the bombs with her? She did. Wait, is Big Mom She is. Big Mom, using thought bubbles, is actually lamenting on what her entire life in the world has been through ever since Roger's death. She's like, Roger, why'd you have to go and do what you did? You got the whole world in on this. And I still don't know what the One Piece is after all the work I've been doing. Can you just tell me what's... Oh, it looks like Raizo defeated Fukukuju effectively. It looks like water's raining on the fire, so Raizo wins. That's awesome. Wait, I know that text bubble. Could it be? Could it be? Oh, here's another thought bubble though. I love that Big Mom is like, Kid and Law, you'll pay for this. Don't you dare assume that this will kill me. I don't know. You're falling from a pretty big height. You're taking at least a bomb or two with you. Let's see what happens. Emperor of the Sea, Big Mom versus the new generation. Battle of the performance floor under the dome. The winner, Eustace Captain Kidd and the Surgeon of Death, Trafalgar Law. Big Mom goes down. Big Mom goes down. Big Mom has gone down. That's actually a pretty big explosion. I mean, yeah, it's still in Law's R room, which is keeping Big Mom from making any sound whatsoever. And the explosion's happening outside the Flower Capital, but just because an explosion isn't heard, that doesn't mean it can't be seen. So knowing the Flower Capital is seeing this, well, then maybe it could be like an angle that you gotta go out of your way to look at or something. Huh. But for now, I think it's pretty safe to call Kid and Law won this fight. Big Mom has officially gone down. Now we just have to see Luffy versus Kaido. Let's see, Kid is lying on the ground, completely exhausted. Law is just standing there, also completely exhausted, if not more exhausted. Just being all cool like that. Okay. Looks like there's still a little more of the chapter. Looks like Momonosuke and Yamato are talking to each other. Okay, it looks like there's still a few more bombs in the armory. But, okay, it looks like the armory's not going to explode. Awesome. Okay, at the end of a few chapters ago, Zunisha was on his way here. It looks like Momonosuke is talking about that. Okay. Zunisha was a companion of Joy Boy who committed a crime 800 years ago. Oh, dude. We really are getting to the end game now. This is cool. This is really cool. Bad news is we gotta wait 2 weeks before we know what happens next. But this was a good chapter. It may have been a lot of action in it, but just because something's action-oriented doesn't mean it can't be thought-provoking and fun. Or have a lot going on with it that's really deep and stuff. And we got that here. Man. I don't really know what else to say next other than this chapter is great. I loved every second of this. Huh. Well, I guess I can, yeah, while I'm here, let me check out who this week's guest is on Hot Ones. Let's see. And this week's Hot Ones guest is... Folks, naturally as a fan of Hot Ones for as long as I have been, naturally I have several guests whom I personally have always wanted to see. And while trying to keep as calm as possible because I'm really excited about this now, we finally have another guest I've always wanted to see on Hot Ones. And it's not just anyone. It is one of my all-time food-related heroes himself, Andrew Zimmern. Now, for those of you who don't know who Andrew Zimmern is, he is best known for Travel Channel's Bizarre Foods, where he would go to different countries or even some parts in the United States, because they actually did a season here in America, and would try that culture's cuisine. And he would try all of the important stuff. So if there was like, say, bugs or maggot-filled cheese or whatever, he ate it. In fact, he legit coined the phrase, if it looks good, eat it. This man is one of the reasons why I became much more open to trying new things involving food. I mean, years ago, I wouldn't even have blue cheese with wings. I would just eat the wings straight up. Don't worry, I'm not one of those heathens that would dip wings in ranch. I'm not one of those heathens. Seriously, those people are... Seriously, if you dip wings in ranch, that's pure evil. And you should be ashamed of it. Now then, needless to say, it is taking all I have for me not to just go completely crazy with joy over this news. Because I've always wanted to see Andrew Zimmern on Hot Ones. If there was ever anyone, considering 350 episodes of Bizarre Foods, not to mention other shows like The Zimmern List and Family Dinner and Delicious Destinations as well, that was also part of Bizarre Foods. Like, trust me, this is someone I've always wanted to see on Hot Ones. And we're finally getting him. Personally, I kind of wish they would have saved him for maybe a season opener or a season finale. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta take with what life gives you. And this is fine. I'm cool with it. I mean, it is kind of a missed opportunity, but you know what? By the time I see the episode anyway, I'm gonna enjoy it so much I probably won't even care anymore anyway. So, I'm extremely happy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay. You know what? I think maybe this is like my reward for staying single on Valentine's Day. I get news like this. I don't know. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms on YouTube. I do a this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for the hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or share with me here to land, you always say back, take care and make good choices. See ya.